Their inaugural event, the Sprint Camp, focuses on providing valuable learning resources for track and field athletes, as well as individuals seeking to enhance their speed and agility. Additionally, the camp offers essential auxiliary support for the off-track training, encompassing services like physiotherapy, strength training, and nutrition.
So the concept of record chance is in its name, whereby you think about having this one opportunity to make the best that you have. When you think about records, you think about world records. It's not something that happens every day. It's not something that happens every week, month, even every year. It's something that we tend to wait a very long time to see. And understanding the concept as an athlete, as Mr. Gall would have indicated earlier, is that the lifespan is short. And if you don't take advantage of each opportunity that you get, you're either playing with your future or not taking that seriously. And we want to ensure that not only are the athletes taking it seriously, but the parents as well. And that's why we're encouraging at least one familial representative from each registrant for the camp to be there. We're taking notes, we're learning, but there's also the aspect that forms the fourth part for me in the athlete quadrant. The first part is training that we would have all spoken about. We've spoken about recovery, we've spoken about endorsements and imaging and all of that. But having family members there to support you, it provides a different level of peace and calm and reassurance that whatever it is that you're doing, whatever goals you set out for yourself as an athlete, you're capable of achieving that.
We recognize that at the very top, the difference is really 1%. The difference in how you prepare, how you compete, and how you recover. It really is what makes the difference between finishing last and finishing first, because at the elite level, everyone is talented. And so we help to bring the expertise and the skills that help persons to prepare, compete, and recover like an elite athlete. And we're looking forward to bringing those services to the Guyanese public.
The lifespan of an athlete is not forever, unless you're LeBron James, who seems to be defying age. But most athletes have a 5 to 10 years lifespan, and how do you survive after that? That is the crux of what I'll be discussing on Sunday. We've seen in Guyana the likes of Stephen Jacobs, Leon Johnson, Ramnaresh Sarwan transition from sports into business, and it's very important that we teach our athletes, our young athletes, how to successfully transition so that after sports they don't go broke or they're left suffering like most athletes do. We've heard the statistics about 50% of athletes go broke after their careers.
Having been in the marketing industry for almost a decade, I have noticed also from being an athlete growing up, I have noticed the transition of how things work with regards to marketing and branding. Usually, or traditionally, we know that it's generally, would have a contract and then they have like a long-term deal and they would like do shoots and stuff like that. But now things have taken a turn where things can start at a much younger age from a youth developing. Brands are now reaching out to younger athletes because of the consumer power of their parents as well as younger consumers. So it is our duty to try to build our brands as athletes from a young age.
For the coaches, they see it as much needed to channel athletes in the right direction.
But I hope that a record chance in the near future would also open up this type of training and this type of camp to the field events athlete, because we have many of them in that area that I think that can excel. So as we progress, we will hopefully be able to venture out into those non-traditional aspects of track and field.
As coaches, and we are just now as coaches, we focus more on the technical aspect, getting the athlete faster, but there's so much that can get the athlete to become better. And this program here spelled itself out. Food and nutrition, how we can market ourselves, or the athlete can market themselves. This year, honestly, would make our youngster and Guyana at large step in the right direction.
The camp will be from 11 hours to 15 hours and caters to the first 100 athletes between the ages of 10 and 16. Persons are encouraged to register online by visiting a record chance on social media platforms. For the newsroom, Akim Green.